I mean, with regard to online safety, it's kind of we're in a strange situation. I think the Seesaw app's a good example of this. The Seesaw app was designed to have children at school doing work in their class and parents at home seeing what they're doing. Now, the thing to think about with online safety is a similar picture. That classroom is now in a child's bedroom, and that family member is also at home. They might be in another room if they're lucky. And so the classroom has been moved. So I'm actually reviewing our internet safety, e-safety documentation at my school at the moment. And it's quite interesting because I think I have to let the parents know much more about what school internet safety is, what it looks like in school, so that they can mimic it at home. And so a lot of pressure has been put onto parents in this area, and they don't really know what to do. In a sense, the internet is much more open at home than it is at school. You know, we're very careful at school in terms of what you can look at, and parents don't know to be. They don't know how to be. And so, and added to that, you've got kids who've got a lot of screen time from a very young age. I mean, there's some amazingly positive things coming out of it in terms of the fact, you know, computing skills are going through the roof. There's kids doing things they could not do before. So there's so many positives. But my role, I think, or our role is to remind parents, you know, social media starts at 13 years old. You know, most things, you know, what are they looking at? Are they looking at it with a parent? Because at school, they wouldn't be unsupervised. And it's them being aware that their kids are much more unsupervised at home at the moment. So this time of year is quite good. It's safer internet time around February and when we're talking, but it's something to think about all the time. And it's probably not been addressed well enough because we've been in such a rush to get everything working remotely that, you know, where's the safety? And a lot of internet safety policies, actually, they're quite funny. You look at them, they're really old fashioned very quickly because they talk about email and children emailing. That's all out the window. People are using, you know, WhatsApp, messaging. They're on TikTok. You know, very young kids are using TikTok. And, you know, and there's some real positives about it, but we need to kind of support the parents and get into their homes a little bit more. And it often helps when we give them devices. So it's been quite useful for kids that don't have devices in a way. But what we're finding, Seesaw is a messaging tool. It's the app we use. It's our way of communicating with them. And I just mentioned about internet policies being quite old. We talk about how if a child messages a teacher on email, we shouldn't read it. Well, actually, we're doing it all day on Seesaw. So it's kind of getting our heads around it ourselves that things are moving really, really quickly. And should we be recording Zoom calls? Is it okay to send a little video on Seesaw? Well, it is because it's all locked down. But, you know, it's very quick moving. And I think schools probably have to do, I'm talking myself into a bit of a job at my own school, but I think we need to stop and do a little bit of a chat with the parents and say, look, let's slow down. This is what's happening. It's complex.